There we go. Gotta wait for stuff to move around and load and stuff like that. See if anybody gets on. Though we're pretty close to the holidays, so I'm not holding my breath. I got my year in review from Twitch and they were like, we can't stop talking about that live stream that you did that had 3 viewers. And I'm like, yay! Well, 3 is better than none. And I've had a live stream where nobody was there, so. You guys like my hair? I finally got it shaved on the sides. I feel so frickin' much better. Oh, Paul's here. Good afternoon, Sharon. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for doing these shows. Always look forward to them. This is the last one of the year because I need a vacation too. But you better fucking believe I'm gonna be on your ass and talk to you in private a couple of times before Christmas and after Christmas. Just to make sure you're still alive. At the very least. It's always nice to see you. Don't really have much to show right now. I've finished a Christmas present, but it's not like I can actually show it here. Even if the recipient, excusez-moi pardon, the recipient of the gift is not likely to watch my streams, I still can't really show it. But I am going to take photos later to show people in private. Because after that, of course, once the gift is given, I'm going to be posting it online. Thank you. It has been a busy time, but I have 2 weeks free now. Good! I'm gonna be on your ass. But like that Christmas project kept me so busy. I wanted to because of your incessant, and please continue, contributions. I finally have printer ink, so I was planning on printing the new eyes for Reese's 3 pre-painted faces. And by pre-painted, I mean I filled up the mouths with Posca pen. But I didn't have the time to do it because of that Christmas project, so yeah. I was so looking forward to. The eyes are designed and everything, and I know they're the right size because I made them at the same scales as the ones that are already on the doll. I just didn't have time to print them. I've got like 10 other faces that I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them. Some of them are like doubles of faces that I already have. So I might reuse them later for when I get around to getting a male Nendoroid body. Similar to this one. So I can make myself a Sylvando because apparently Good Smile only made the Luminary and well fuck the other characters. Figure Art made all the characters except Hendrik. But Good Smile are like, yeah, we're just gonna do the Luminary. Fuck Rav, fuck Serena, fuck Sylvando. So yeah, I'm planning to on making a Sylvando to match with my Nendoroid Risa. Yeah, good idea. I'm gonna put a little red cap on myself too. After that, we're gonna switch to the screen. Because like I said, I don't really have much to show this week. Because of course, busy. Been working on Clarity Girl, been working on Darklight. Been working on Christmas. I wouldn't happen to have a main hand candy cane, would I? Let's take a look-see. We got the time. I do what I want. I don't even have a regular cane. Well, the boxing glove red looks kind of Christmassy. Let's go for the little red and white lollipop. That's about as close as I can get. Clearly remember this similar time period last year when I was trying so hard to figure out how to get those little Santa hats for you guys. Man, that took forever to figure out. Must be because now we're an entire year later and now you guys can have the frickin' Christmas hats. Yay! So we're gonna switch. Where are you, big webcam? There we go. Gonna have another sip of this tea and then we're gonna get started. Tranquillement pas vite, on n'est pas pressé. I'm planning on taking like a mini vacation, like starting right after the stream. I'm not gonna do anything other than Clarity Girl, than working on Clarity Girl and Darklight right up until the 24th. Then between the 24th and the 2nd, I don't want to do anything for anybody. And then after that, to slowly come back to a regular schedule. Where's my script? Of course, we're already awfully near the holidays, so I don't really expect much more people. Oh, that's done. That's done. That's for next year. Ah, there's my script. There's the script. I'm glad to hear that you are taking, and now wait for chat to catch up. There we go. That you're taking a real break. You worked very hard. And by taking a real break, I just mean not drawing for other people, because you know damn well, the minute I am semi-rested, I'm gonna want to sit right here and draw. Just for myself. I deserve to be a little selfish when it comes to my art. Because as you saw for the second half of this year, I got so tired trying to draw art for everybody else, I couldn't put anything in my Patreon. So I tried to put whips of other stuff that I do that I'm allowed to show. So I'm gonna have to do something about rewriting the Patreon tiers or something, because I clearly can't do it anymore. Basically with the wallpapers and stuff like that. So if anybody has any idea of what I could do with my Patreon, like I said, I can just continue posting whips and stuff like that, and just make the tiers like whatever you guys want to give me, even if there's no more like higher tiers gifts. Because that's clearly not working for me anymore. I am totally okay with you changing things up with your Patreon so it's more manageable for you. Like, you would think, like, it's literally 2 drawings that I would be able to manage it, but after a while, I just... ugh. It's not a thing of whether I feel like it or not anymore, it's just... it's exhausting. Because it's not a drawing for me, because I have to stick to a certain format and stuff like that. Oh, that's done. Let's go get the line. Put that in O because they usually say the virus is on my computer. Because I do comics, I do web comics. Whenever possible, I try to help other artists. And I'm trying to make a brush. I'm still like halfway through the spice rack, and I haven't touched it in months. So one thing I could do is at least offer, if not the entire spice rack, at least half the spice rack in advance to patrons. And once I finally get done with the other half, offer it to patrons, and then put it in the shop. Because every single dollar counts. I already enjoy your live stream a ton, that's good enough for me. Maybe you could post earlier work or roughs on Patreon. You likely have a lot I haven't seen yet. Honey! Yeah. Where are you? Oh, that's on Togo stuff. Oh, I remember you. Alright, let's switch to the main screen for a hot second. If you want old stuff, I have old stuff. Stuff that was never technically put in public. This was done for a McFarlane contest. As you can see, literally on computer paper. Probably with Sharpies at the time. I don't know. This is really old. I don't even have a date on it. It was for his comic The Haunt, and I decided to make it like a Golden Age cover. What else do we have in here? References. I think I have a... yeah. This I never scanned, never posted. From 2011. a drawing of Fluttershy in the style of Naoko Takeuchi, or Takeuchi, I should say. I keep saying it in French. That was never scanned, never posted. So if you want me to post old stuff, like I've got whatever I didn't throw out, the archive is like right here, and I've got old stuff. I got stuff from the 90s. Oh man, Graveyard Greg, that's old. Just saying, if somebody wants reassurance that their art will improve, I have no problem posting my 90s art, my OO's art. Like, we're good for a while for what's in there. I would love to see that great early stuff. I enjoy the wallpapers. I would prefer you focus on your paid work. Yeah, me too. I would prefer if I would focus on my paid work. As you can see, since from July, I was like creatively brain dead to try and come up with new wallpapers. probably switch that back to companion mode. There we go. I have stuff on those shelves, but I don't feel like drawing them. And that's why. And I don't know why the scam artist just decided to hang up. I don't know. I thought it was a nice song. Do you have any fun plans for the holiday or just hoping for a rest with family? Oh, I have zero plans. I don't plan anything. The only holiday plan I have is to at least make one of my family members cry. It is a generational goal. Sometimes we even have bets. This year I'm trying to get my sister to cry. And as far as resting, you know nobody rests in this house. Like, literally, my idea of rest is doing the exact same thing I do for work, except I do it for me. And I actually find that super fun. It's not that I don't like live streaming for you guys, but when I draw for me, like, I can take like long breaks, long stretches of doing nothing. I can go piss whenever I want. I can listen to copyrighted music. Like, when I get really involved in a piece, and it can take a day, 2 days, like, depending how quote-unquote difficult this piece is going to be. What do you plan on doing, Paul? Oh, the hair I had to pluck out of that beauty mark yesterday. I better friggin' draw it. Of course, using all my fingers on a keyboard, that's like pure artistic license. I use both my birdies and my left thumb to type. Yeah, when you hear like that's 3 fingers. That's only 3 fingers. And while I did take typing classes in school, I am old enough that half of the typing class was done on MS-DOS tap touche and the other half was done on electric typewriters. It never stuck. I type exactly like my grandfather. So yeah, when you see me use all my fingers when I draw myself typing, that is a lie. Pure fabrication. Of course, at the time, my Mac was on the other shelf. Another artistic license. I have a couple of nice invitations to consider for Christmas Day, but I'm okay with doing nothing as well. How did Red Guy put it? And I would rather not be doing much of anything or even nothing at all. Oh, you know I'm planning something when I'm drawing these specific eyes. I don't get mad, I get even. Speaking of getting mad, getting even. I don't super remember the details, but it's somewhere on my Twitter notifications. Twitter's going to hell, by the way. Oh my god, the decisions they're making. Apparently, one of the most used AI art companies wants to implement an opt-out solution for artists. How about an opt-in solution? How about you throw everything down, you rebuild your libraries with the Creative Commons license and public domain art, because there is millions of that, and then immediately cut out anything that has an artist's name on it, unless the artist opts into the program. And like, make it like almost as hard as it is to set up a bank account, so that you really know it's really the artist, you know? I'm ready to refocus my energies in the new year so things are more positive. Oh, you better, else I'm gonna kick your ass. Like, I still like the idea of AI art as a tool. Like, there are some people, when they think, they can't imagine anything, as in they can't see an image in their head. Hi, Coco. And in a way, AI art could help them try to describe what they would want to see, because they struggle a lot with that because they don't have the image in their head. And then you take whatever AI art spits out, and then you work off of it as a reference. Of course, if we weren't all stupid and evil, that would be the ideal way to use AI art. Like how I use assets from the clip store and 3D models to help me with my comic making, because as we all know, I have a lot of trouble seeing actual perspective. I think it's pretty clear here, but I'm not really making an effort. But like, it would have been so easy to just start building an AI library with nothing but art that you're allowed to use. But no, corporations don't work like that. And of course, if you dare try to say anything against AI art, oh my god. People get mad. AI art might be a good tool for generating backgrounds if they make it so it isn't art theft. That too. Because as we know, ArtStation now has a no AI tag option that you can choose, but it should be the other way around. It should be the other way around. I'm gonna get to there in a couple seconds. I just want to finish reading your comment. Artists should opt in, not forced to opt out. I closed my account today. Yeah, I'm still on ArtStation. I don't have a lot of stuff on it, so it was easier to just do the no AI. But here's the thing. DeviantArt did the same stupid shit. Everybody was opted in by default, which that's not how it works. That's not how you give consent. And people complain, as they should. And then they went, oh well, in that case, you have to go on each of your deviations to mark it as no AI. And of course people complained. And I mean, like, I was there like forever and a half, so I got like 2K pieces of art on that. That would have taken forever. And then they went, okay, so by default, everybody is opted out. But it took a lot of complaining, and we have to complain. And then people are like, oh, well, you're always complaining. Well, we have no choice, because when we ask nicely, people tell us to go fuck ourselves. And then a couple of weeks after all this, ArtStation is pulling the exact same bullshit. But I prefer complaining and fighting instead of leaving, or else I wouldn't be anywhere. Because you have this AI trouble with ArtStation and DeviantArt. And for a little while, DeviantArt and ArtStation were for NFTs. Adobe is still for NFTs. If you look at my Behance galleries, you will see a tab for NFTs. I don't have NFTs, but I can't take it off. And then there's the trouble of algorithms on Instagram, on Facebook, on everywhere. And then you say, well, I'm going to protest by leaving. Where are you going to go at this point? Everybody's an asshole. That's why I'm all for fighting. And Clip was planning on adding an AI tool, and the examples they were providing, going back to Coco's comment, was to help to generate backgrounds. But then they specified that you couldn't officially copyright it, because you couldn't guarantee that copyrighted work was not used to build a library. People I was very willing to try out the tool to generate backgrounds, because as we all know, after I'm done drawing the main figure, I'm too friggin' tired to do backgrounds. But people complained because as it is right now, AI art is just not ethical, no matter how you look at it. Even if you say it's collage, even if you say this, even if you say that, even if you say nobody's making money off of this, the companies that came up with the AI software are making money off of this. Like Midjourney is like $8, I think. The online filter or the app filter that has AI in the name, it's a paid app. And you know who's not making money? The artists that were scrubbed to do that. I am not against AI art because it looks like it could be a useful tool. But people are building it and using it like in too much of the wrong way for it to be good as it is now. Like I said, people were complaining, so Clip took out the AI tool. And am I angry at those people? No, I agree with them. Like, I would have tried it, and I would have tagged it properly. But if I don't have access to it anymore, I honestly don't care, because if they eventually try to bring it back, I would hope they would bring it back in an ethical way. Like, how about an AI background generator using Clip Studio assets made by Clip Studio? How about that? Like, it looks like everybody and their brother-in-law has one of those, like an AI server. Why not build a new one by Celsius, only using clip assets that Celsius made? And then, when users submit their own backgrounds in the asset store, they can opt in, not select to opt out and not be automatically opted in. They can have a little tick option if they want their background to be opted in. At least it seems to me. At least people that have access to the asset store have an account with Celsius. So Celsius would be able to monitor as best as they can. Because they do say when you submit backgrounds and stuff like that, it has to be your own. You can't submit somebody else's work. Does it at least make sense what I'm saying? This is my front light. The comic is my front light. I just don't really have a lot of place in front to clip my my light over there, or enough room to try and go over for my big ring light in the back. I mean, one thing I could do is try to move out the Joker so I can shorten the ring light and put it here. You're making a lot of sense. I unrealistically just want life to go back to pre-internet days. Yeah, well, that ain't gonna happen. This is my only way to socialize, so... I ain't giving it up. For someone with ADHD, internet is wonderful because I immediately forget all the shit that's going on when I'm not looking at one thing. Like, oh my god, Twitter is a hellfire full of shit, and then I just go on YouTube and Mario fell down. So yeah. Like, I'm sick of YouTube. Oh, video game. Sick of video games. Oh, drawing. Don't even have to use a tablet. I got paper and a desk right there. I love that desk. That desk is supposedly over 100 years old, and it got modified 3 times so far. So I don't know if I want to get a professional desk. I love this desk too much. It has history. I keep practicing Procreate on the iPad. I still don't like that I have to constantly adjust the line art. Like the speed and smoothing. But I'm slowly getting the hang of it. It's still not clip, I still love clip. So of course, you know, when they're going to switch from version 1 to version 2, version 2, version 3, I'm going to be all over that. I'm joking, of course, but it's a battle convincing people to be ethical and respectful. Yes, it is. It's a very uphill battle. The battle is practically vertical. But as with everything I do, it's difficult. Not impossible. The trick is choosing your battle. I am not going to argue with somebody that comes in, calls me a fucking idiot in the first breath, and then starts telling me all the good thing about AI art. Because they don't want to listen, they just want to yell at somebody that is physically smaller than them. I know, that's been my lot in life forever. You want to debate? Go talk to somebody who was in the debate club in high school. I've known you for all of 2 minutes, I enjoyed none of them, and I'm not taking homework assignment from you. I was looking at my Facebook memories earlier this morning, and I saw one, because as we all know, you can't please everybody. I'm taking that to heart. There is no way in hell you can please everybody. But that specific memory said, remember, you can't please everybody. You're not tequila. So if that helps you guys to remember, you can't please everybody, there you go. Like, literally last live stream, I had a new person come on just to tell me that there's no such thing as a bootleg cookie. Well, yes, there is. I've been drawing it for 6 years now, going on 7. If I say bootleg cookies exist, they exist. And that just means a no-name brand of cookie that you usually find at the dollar store. Excuse me for having an imagination. You must be fun at parties. Here's another example of casual cheating. Because of course, every time you use something that you wouldn't use traditionally when working digitally, somebody will go ahead and say, eh, that's cheating. That's using your tools. Use your frickin' tools! Ah, yes, Lily in the Song Over People. Oh, that's right. I was supposed to change the animation for hug if possible. But thank you for the hug. That's very appreciated. When I like hugs. They're nice. A little too thick. There we go. I feel like crap still. You are not crap. You are beautiful. You are wonderful. You are a queen. And if anybody disagrees with me, you will get booted off of the chat. I am the despot. I make the rules. Remember, Coco, you can't please everybody. You're not tequila. That was a little too far from my arm. Let's try this again. There we go. I should, knock on wood, get my brush rinser tomorrow. Normally. I believe right now it is in... Okay. Since Friday it's in Montreal. It should be here tomorrow if all goes well. If it doesn't do that weird, like, side... or as we say in the family, one of Uncle David's shortcuts down in the middle of the Saguenay before going to my place. Too bad you can't put a boot to my sister from 1,000 miles away. I can't read minds, but I can send bad vibes. But seriously, Coco, just don't focus on that. It's Christmas. Christmas is about happiness, no matter how you gain that happiness. Yeah, Control D is gonna do shit right here, but... I was trying to Control S, and I did Control D instead, and that's not gonna help anything. Do I sometimes try to do Control Z when drawing on paper? It happens. It happens. And then I giggle to myself because I'm an idiot. I'll roll up my sleeve a little bit more. Do dee do 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 do. There's only 2 pages left of Mustastrophe. It will end on the 29th. The pages are all done on my end. I haven't touched it in a while because it's done. And the next episode will be sometimes next year if all goes well. Depends if we can have funding. We'll see what happens once we get there. You know, when you have a fresh battery in this thing, it's wonderful. I just try to suck up as much juice as possible when it gets to the end of the battery. It still has better battery use than the first version of this thing, the Magic Mouse. Speaking of, how much battery do I have left? Maybe I should plug it after today's stream. Oh no, it's still good. Daisy is sure glad his stash is back. He is so handsome with his little stash. But if somebody is happy to see Luigi get his stash back, is Luigi. He was not handling it well. Jesus. Somebody dropped something up there. Luigi isn't the same without it. That is true. You cannot have a good Luigi without a mustache. That is Luigi, I swear. Yeah, right here. Luigi. Whee! Now I'm just having fun. I should really dust more often, though. Snap, crackle, pop, Kellogg's Rice Krispies. After this, of course, I'm going to do the after stream work, which means I'm going to schedule the comic, upload it on Patreon and on Ko-fi. I'm going to schedule it, and after that we'll see about wrapping a couple presents and taking photos of the project that I mentioned earlier. I try to always take photos of all my projects. One thing I could do is drop those photos in Patreon and Ko-fi and then post them publicly once Christmas has passed. There's probably going to be some whips posted too, because as you guys know, thanks to your support, I have printer ink now, and I'll be able to print the extra eyes for Risa, as I mentioned earlier. That's something I want to do. And if I could find a place where they sell like samples of fabric, small samples of fabric, but in a pile. And I'll be able to make more clothes for her. I didn't make the kimono because I didn't have the fabric for it. So I ordered it off of AliExpress, which is what I usually do when working on dolls. But I'm going to want more fabrics if I want to also be able to make the Sylvando doll. Because I do want to make a Sylvando Nendoroid because Good Smile don't want to make one. I am very sour about that. The Lily Opera. An accident can't budge the pump, but pink fluffy unicorns can. At the volume I had it. The volume I had that video on did more damage to me than a car accident. For those of you wondering if this is a real song, it is a real song, and I had queued the 10-hour version, depending on how patient the scammer was. So... yeah, not a single fuck was given that day. Sorry I was away for a while, had to take a long phone call, boo. That's okay. I mean, that's why I record the damn thing. Record? Whatevs. It's not the end of the world. We're supposed to be chill and relaxing. It's the last live stream of the year. As chill and relaxed as one can be in my presence, but anyway. No wonder it was acting weird. Anyway. Yeah, I have a special setting for very thin line art. No wonder I was struggling with filling in areas. I was still on thin line art. We should be okay now. That's one thing I like about Clip Studio. Well, one thing I like and one thing I hate, and it's the same thing, is you find out all kinds of little adjustments. I've been using the software since it was called Manga Studios, and I'm still finding out stuff. Which is like both yay and holy shit, I wish I had known about that. They got a chokehold on me and my wallet. Come on. Bah. Had a little brain fart. Maybe I should put a USB mug warmer on my throne wish list. Just checking my messages real quick because I wanna. It's the last bootleg cookie of the year. I took that too low. Like, I can do a really low voice, but I need to get my air from my stomach instead of the bottom of my lungs, or else it doesn't work. I am the clown hiding under your stairs. Fingers like snakes and spiders in my hair. I am the shadow of the moon at night, filling your dreams with a great big fright. I'm gonna stop there before I get called out by Disney. This is Halloween, this is Halloween, 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 Halloween. Okay, now I'm stopping before I get in trouble. I'll be good. Don't yell at me. But you see, this is what I mean when I say I need to draw for myself so I can actually do what I want when I draw. Like I said earlier, it's not that I don't enjoy drawing for you guys. The talking is nice. But sometimes I just really need to, like, sing at the top of my lungs. And lately, the only time I can actually do that, and not even at the top of my lungs, but at least get to sing, is when I take a drive with one of my parents at a time. You know, I wish I could put colors on these so I can spot them faster like I do with my folders. Hey gang, sorry I'm late. Was out with the family. A monster almost ate the car, but I'm here now to save the day. Hi Joel! Happy you could join us. Honestly, with all the posts you've been... well, with all the... Like, I saw like 1 or 2 with the posts you've been posting on Facebook. I was a little bit worried. But you look like you're okay. And it's not like I didn't want to bother you. I love bothering you. Oops. There we go. But it was around the time where I work on the live stream, so I apologize for not going to see how you were. I should be a better friend. Was watching the game in this restaurant. Francois screamed. What, that was your problem? I take everything back. You're an asshole. No, you're not. We just went through a big blizzard here. 30 inches of snow in parts of town. Ugh. Yeah, we're supposed to have like a week-long blizzard-ish. Oh, sorry, la creme. La creme. First of all, it's la creme. Secondly... Dude, where's my car was an actual phrase spoken. I'm laughing because I can relate, folks, sadly enough. What the? There we go. Things got weird for a second there. I think I'm gonna put the speech bubbles first before I lose them. Before I lose my text. Dude. Now I know I'm getting some quote-unquote art supplies for Christmas. I don't know what kind, I just know it's coming from Wish. Like, sometimes they got some good stuff that you can actually use for art on Wish, like... I mean, you don't need to spend a lot of money on these. As long as they look like they're made out of that shiny fabric for swimsuits, you're fine. And as we all know, most of what my dolls are made of is stuff from AliExpress. AliExpress Wish is the same damn thing. At this point, quality-wise. But sometimes... Ugh. Like, she means well, but oh dear, oh ee, oh my. At least I got to Bentley Vale before the storm. It closed down for several days and got a ton of pictures, which I posted on FB if you haven't seen. I have not seen. I'm gonna go check that out after the stream. AliExpress should sponsor your streams. Yes, they should! With the amount of shit I buy there. Like, I can't exactly complain about AliExpress because it's thanks to them. Come here. That this pretty girl exists. I'm not gonna grab the fake figure art one because she still has a weak elbow, but I gotta try the super glue technique. I was struggling because I kept thinking in my mind texture, but it's technique. Like, you put a drop of super glue in a joint and then you keep moving that joint while the glue dries. The point being not to glue the joint together, but to make it a little tighter. Come on, load. Sharon loves AliExpress. How I love GoGo Curry. Mutual satisfaction. I should try some actual curry. Eventually. Like Jeff mentioned last night, that if he could get SizzlerCon or somebody to sponsor me traveling where he is to SizzlerCon, he would schedule a day to give me a tour of the town. And I was like, oh, fuck yes! He had just finished showing me pictures of him as Santa Claus at a museum in a room that had 1940s furniture. And I was like, museum? I love museums. Adore museums. Bentleyville is always nice to go to. Who doesn't love a huge holiday light display? It's impossible to be sad with all that cheer. They have free snickerdoodle, cookies, and cocoa and popcorn. Ooh, cocoa and popcorn. That sounds good. I still haven't gotten around to do my Christmas cookies. Which is why I'm taking a vacation. Can I move this way? Oh. Oh, actually, the fact that I can move all of them at the same time is even better. It's been a while since we got some spam phones. And I am not complaining. I do not miss them one bit. Have you gone to A&W yet, Sharon? Remember, you don't grow old till you visit the place. It's gonna have to wait until the weather gets better, so probably next spring. Yeah, that's how far I am from an A&W. Because here's the thing, we're seaside, so of course, when it's snowing, it's pure hell trying to drive in there. Sharon is adorable, period. Also, gleefully smug Sharon, cartoon Sharon is adorable. Flirt! Both of you! Please, continue. Always good to have a little Lego boost before I close the streams for the year. Border. Oh yeah, I was looking at my border stuff for when Joel asked me if Clip Studio had border assets. And I gotta reinstall those heads. Squeeze is new, complete with squeaky toy. Of course, I could draw panel by panel the way they expect me to draw instead of having one layer under all the panels. But then that would give me way too many panels for this kind of work. I prefer separating my line art from my panels. So I having to go panel by panel to ink Move panel ink, move panel ink. My support request from September 3rd was just updated. Oh my god, that's gotta be one of my many Instagram. Because I'm not being harassed by phone calls anymore, but I'm being harassed on Instagram to subscribe to becoming a machine ambassador, and we all know that's bullshit. You sound like Toadette just now. Oh man, I don't even remember what Toadette is supposed to sound like. Let's see. Mood? Where's my mood? I'm going somewhere with this. Hang on. Trembling in black. See that? If you use trembling short, if you keep it like really thin, you can pretend you're writing. Let's try it with post correction. See that? Post correction at 100, you get perfectly straight lines of tiny writing with the trembling brush. Cheat! I shall become the ambassador of the worry warts. Gee, you don't say. You mean you aren't already? Now I gotta take the post correction off because the whole real point of the trembling brush is to show trembling. Like this. So you don't really want post correction. But if you put the post correction on your brush at 100, you're going to get straight lines in whatever angle you put them. And using whatever brush to make a straight line. Thought you said, where's my mood? Actually, I did. Because I keep the trembling brush in the mood folder. Literally, I have trembling, I have all kinds of tremblings, I have some shocks, I have some exclamation marks, I have some blushing. That's literally where I keep all my moods. Like with the amount of brushes that I have folders up the ass, like right here. Like I got cloth up here, jewelry. I have like 3 different folders for basically the same thing. Flour, vegetable, natural. I have one just for animals, one for liquids, one for food, just so I can find my shit after. Attack. Those are swooshes for attacks that I should eventually translate. People. That's some skin brushes and literal people brushes. And you I forget something. I did not color my keyboard. I'm gonna go do that right now. Hope everyone has a good holiday. Thank you, Sharon. Comic looks great today. Thank you. That's my cue to wrap it up. Also, sorry for not doing a boss battle today because it took a while for our party to get together, so... Swoosh. So, long story short, what we were learning, like today's lesson, I'm a dick. But this comes as a surprise to no one. Because of course y'all gonna say, oh, but Shiro, you're like so nice, and yeah, I'm nice, but when I'm not nice, I'm really not nice. This comic is turning out really great. I'm always an ow how cool your stuff is. Thank you, Joel. Somebody's hinting for a big Christmas present this year. Dear Santa, I was nice to the fat NB on Twitch today. I would like a Hot Wheel. No, I was very nice. I would like 2 Hot Wheels. But, let's see, where's my... I also have a huge menu for my Streamlabs, so bear with me. There we go. As usual, with every end of stream, especially this one, which is very special because it's the last stream of the year. I'm going on vacation. Extra special thanks to our supporters, Amber B, Paul K, Miss Vis, David F, Marianne J, Zedna. Your continued support is immensely appreciated. I would like to wish you all Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, and if you don't celebrate anything, have a lovely week. Have a lovely week next year. I'll see y'all next year. I hope you guys had fun watching me draw this, because I had a lot of fun drawing it. I love you all. See you next year.